Hello, air signs and water signs. We've got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for air signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for water signs. Your timestamp by element will be below, and these are your full moon in Aquarius readings, also known as the full Sturgeon moon, occurring Saturday, August 9th, when the energies will be strongest, and probably over the next couple of weeks, you'll still be feeling the effects. So we're jumping in here for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius air signs with the Angel Answers Oracle. Thanks for being here, air signs. Let's see what we have for you. It says you're ready. All right, air signs, you're ready for something. We're going to go deeper with some tarot too. And we have don't stop. This is crazy. Major go ahead here. So you're ready. Don't stop. And are you kidding? Be assertive. All right. So whatever you've been eager to get moving with, it's saying go for it. Like, don't let these energies stop you. Don't let Mercury retrograde stop you. Now, Mercury is going direct, I think on the 11th. But remember, we're going to have the post shadow. So whatever you're pushing forward with, just make sure you have all the details ironed out. Make sure you review things, review times, schedules, review everything. Fine print, anything you're signing, but you're ready to go for something. All right, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this is the Tarot of a Moon Guardian. What else do we have for air signs? We have the King of Cups, some water energy here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Maybe someone is in a relationship with a water sign. Maybe you're ready to take that relationship to the next level. This could have to do with counseling for someone. Like maybe you've decided to address something and you want to hire a therapist or a coach. Could be a personal trainer for some of you. Could be ready to start a gym membership or start applying for different jobs. Don't stop, and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so don't stop, like you're almost there. It's saying like don't give up. You've come a long way. There's been a lot of growth here. There's new growth on these wands too, and it's saying don't give up. You're very unique, air signs. You have something unique to offer. Be assertive, and the 3 of Wands. So yeah, like I feel like somebody listening, you're really taking charge of something and starting to see the results. You're coming out of imposter syndrome, if you've ever experienced that, and you're like, no, wait a minute, like I am a lot more than I was giving myself credit for, and I want to be seen, I want to be paid for this. Somebody might be having to stick up for themselves in a certain situation where like you can be assertive but not aggressive, right? Like you don't have to be aggressive with your words, but you can be assertive by speaking up and saying like, hey, you know, I put in all this work and my partner here didn't do anything, and I'm speaking up here because I'm not having this. It could be in school, it could be at work or something like that. And of course, like you have to be careful in the workplace because you never know who's in cahoots. You know, it can be like so political sometimes, and that's not good. But I think somebody's in a situation where someone's trying to take credit for something, and you're like, no. And also, air signs, I'm getting someone is saying, I'm going to go out on my own. Whatever you've been doing, you're like, you know, I don't have to work for someone else. I can go out on my own, or I can do totally something different on my own. Okay, so you're ready with the King of Cups. Look at this. It's Gemini energy here. Is clarified by the Magician. So this is you like having it in you, air signs, like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, any of you. You're ready to say like, I can do this. I can do this myself if I want. And having the freedom of knowing that you can kind of takes pressure off of you. You don't feel as trapped. You might be wanting to move out on your own. Maybe you have roommates and you want to move out on your own. And you'll know you're ready if you are, right? Like if you have the money, of course. If you have the job security, if you can afford it. Okay, so don't stop with the Nine of Swords and Temperance. Sagittarius energy here is coming up again. Yeah, you might need to temper yourself a little bit. You might need to slow things down. Like it says, don't stop it. You might need to slow things down and review. There could also be an important emotional healing here. So we have Temperance and the King of Cups. So I feel like someone listening, you might have like a moon that's a water sign or something like that. There's like an emotional healing here, and someone is taking grasp of their emotions, and that is what is helping you to move forward. You're like, wait a minute, I've been doubting myself unnecessarily. I've been letting something someone else said bother me unnecessarily. I can do this. So we have Be Assertive, Three of Wands, and Ten of Wands. So this is about the end of a cycle that like may have been really hard, but you've grown and you've learned a lot. And the Three of Wands is a lighter energy. It's kind of like you're sitting back and looking at all that you've accomplished. And maybe, you know, the results are bringing you back something of value, payment, money, a degree, a good reputation with whatever you do. Good reviews. We have Don't Stop with the Nine of Wands and Temperance. So yeah, keep going. Like if you're tired, rest though. Like make sure you take care of yourself, nurture yourself, rest when you need to. But you're almost there. Like don't give up. This is going to be worth it. And you're ready with the King of Wands and the Magician. So this is about realizing, air signs, that like you can do this. You're ready for the next step. I'm not saying right now today. You might need to get some things in line first. You might be signing up for something. You might be applying for a new job. You might be taking on new clients if you have your own business or something like that. But this is saying like you have it. It's time to like look deep and let your heart be soft. It doesn't mean your heart's not protected if your heart is like say soft and open. Okay, protect yourself too. You know, do energetic protection. Like ask your higher self and God, however you pray, to protect you in your vulnerable times. In your vulnerable times when like you're meeting new people and you don't really know them yet, but it might be someone who could become a good friend, or you know, if you're looking to, you know, if you're looking for love, you know, it takes time to really get to know someone. So you have to like have an open heart to that, but be protected at the same time. So put that energy out there that you want to be open but protected at the same time. All right, guys, let's see. It's a weird day today. I don't know what it is. I was talking about like, was I talking about Mercury retrograde with you guys? Probably. Yeah, some Mercury retrograde things were going on, and I'm like, oh man, like I gotta be prepared for this everywhere I go. Like traffic and a one-lane road and miscommunication with someone, or they think there's miscommunication but there's not. I'm like, alrighty then, I'm just gonna take a breath here and do some readings because this is what grounds me. All right, air signs, we have the Five of Water, disappointment, regret, or forgiveness, and we have that here over with the King of Cups. You know, I was gonna put this in this row. Crying over spilled milk, not realizing not all is lost. So just because something didn't work out before doesn't mean that it can't again, as long as you try and have the intention, no matter what it is. We have the Dreamer, so this is the Fool in the traditional tarot. Beginning, so this could be a new beginning, believing, and know that you're protected. Okay, that's what I'm saying, know that you're protected. There's a new journey. Don't give up on what you've been striving for. I hear a cat snoring around here too. Okay, so keep moving, allow the healing in. Please rest when you need to. If you're feeling excited about something and then all of a sudden you're like, oh gosh, you know, who am I kidding, right? You're probably just tired. Sleep on it. It's not something to give up on necessarily. Sleep on it. Someone's getting a new puppy. Okay, and we have the Five of Wands here. We've got a lot of wands, a lot of growth here. Conflicts, annoyances, competition, but you're like kind of on the outside of it, and that's a good thing. Somebody else is like bickering or being immature and competing, and you don't want to be in on it, and you may like step aside and they get annoyed with you because you don't want to be involved in that. You're saying, I'm not part of this. And they get annoyed with you, and then they turn on you and be like, oh, who does this air sign think they are? They're too good for us. Like like they actually want you to fight with them, and you don't. And good for you. Good for you for having morals, standards, values, and it's really their problem. It's really crazy how people like to draw other people into drama. Okay, it says discover, spot new opportunities. Awesome. Spot new opportunities. We have trust. Trust the light. It says the light in you cannot be dimmed. Okay, I love that, especially since we got the Magician too. And attract, like the moon and the ocean, you attract good things into your life. And keep that in mind and put that intention out there of attracting good things into your life. All right, air signs, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to try not to drop all of these cards again. Please like, share, and subscribe, and look out for your August readings. They're August, Mercury retrograde, which the energies do include post-shadow, and it could be the next 30 days, like whatever you're looking for. So look out for those readings. All right, now we are on to water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Thank you all for being here. Bear with me while I clear the table from the last reading. Remember to check your other placements if you wish. And we are doing the full moon in Aquarius, also known as the full Sturgeon moon, occurring tomorrow, August 9th. This reading covers the energies of the full moon and also going out a couple of weeks. They're going to be the most intense on the full moon as usual. So what do we have from the angel answers for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces? Okay, we have get more information. Get more information. Communicate clearly. Very interesting, because someone just told me that they think we've had a miscommunication, and we do not have a miscommunication. I was actually calling somebody out about a gym membership. They gave us some different information, and now they're pretending they didn't, and telling me that they think that something got lost in translation over email. And I'm like, excuse me? I don't think so. We have recovery. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. I don't know if I should have said that in the reading, but I did. All right, wrong deck. Let's go over here to the Tarot of a Moon Garden. So water signs, don't second guess yourself or have self-doubt because someone else is saying, are you sure that really happened? Or I think there's a miscommunication here. Like when you know there's not. Just speak up. You don't have to get into an argument. Just speak up. Depends on like how bad you want something. All right, so this is the Tarot of the Moon Garden for water signs. What do we have for water signs? Get more information and Two of Swords. Yeah, you've been waiting on a decision, and you're like, I need more information first. Like I just can't do this right now, and you're not sure if it's your head or your heart you're confused about. Communicate clearly, and the Wheel of Fortune. So good luck in some different ways coming your way on this communication. Maybe there's a miscommunication, or someone thinks that there is, or says that there is, or whatever's going on. Could be annoying, but like don't give up, because it might work out in your favor. This person might be someone you don't have to deal with long term. And then, you get on with something, something you want. Like for example, like if I want this gym membership, yeah, I'd enjoy going to this particular gym and I wouldn't have to deal with that person anymore. Okay, recovery and the World. This is so crazy how the Wheel of Fortune and the World come out together a lot. And I forget what reading that was, and I think they were two different decks. I got like the World in one deck and the Wheel of Fortune in the other, but I could be wrong. All right, so, and if you saw me, I do put the cards back in different areas of the deck before I shuffle again. So recovery and the world. So you're really moving past something. Like I'm feeling like someone had low energy for a long time, and you know, something changes or you change something. It could be a little thing. And you're like, all right, I'm back. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, you're saying, I'm back, I'm good now. Whatever this was that was like dragging you down, I think it was like an emotional thing. It was dragging you down and you're like, oh, I'm so tired, I'm so tired. But it was really like something worrying you or something dragging you down. And it's like you come out from underwater and you're like, I'm good now, I'm good. Like, I'm not letting that affect me anymore. All right, so we have the Hermit, some Virgo energy here, the Nine of Swords. Someone's worried about something, but this so-called miscommunication is not something to worry about. Your mind is sharp, water signs. Your mind is sharp. So don't match that other person's energy or try to people please or coddle and be like, oh, I thought you said this or that, or I thought you meant such and such. Like whatever that person said they did say, they might be trying to pretend that they didn't say something. But I don't know like in what scenario this could be that would be that big. Let's go deeper. Let's get another one for this row and then we'll get some more clarifiers. Recovery, the world, and the Two of Cups. So for some of you, there is healing in an important relationship. This could be a marriage. It could be a committed relationship. It could be a business relationship. But recovery, okay? You and another person are coming together and healing a rift between you. Also, there could have been a lot of stress in your lives for some reason, and together you work on making life better. And you're leveling up with that world energy. This could be a business partner. Your business could be recovering. Maybe you had been considering dissolving your business with your business partner, and then you decide, let's try one last time. Let's try this new, different tactic, move, approach, or whatever, and you recover. And I think that's a strong possibility for somebody. All right, so we have get more information with the Two of Swords and the Hermit. And the Hermit is also saying, like, be in your wisdom right now, water signs. Like, I think it's okay to be in that Two of Swords energy, but not forever. Because you need more information about something. You need clarity about something. Make sure you get concrete answers. Then make your choice. And that's what the wisdom of the Hermit is saying, like to do just that. The Hermit is shedding light on the situation, and that's what you are doing, water signs. You are like shedding light on the situation. You're like, all right, well, if you want to make a deal with me, we're going to have the truth laid out on the table here. You're not just taking my money. We have communicate clearly with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Swords. So something's better. This is nothing to worry about. Like the Nine of Swords is often about worrying about things that never happen or making something bigger than it is and worrying and brooding and obsessing over it. Someone might have gotten under your skin and you're agitated, but I don't think that they're really thinking about you. Not in the way you're thinking about the situation. It's probably because you're hard on yourself. Let go of this, because the Wheel of Fortune is like, let's go, water sign. Like, let's go. Let's do this. Like, good things are here. Good things are coming. There's more to come. Communicate to yourself and the world what you want, what you're trying to accomplish, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, okay? And if you get a no answer, know that that just wasn't for you. But there's a yes somewhere. There are a lot of yeses somewhere. Someone's coming into some money too. Someone's coming into financial recovery. We have the World and the Two of Cups. So someone's getting married for sure. Engaged, taking a relationship to the next level. Those business messages I was talking about. You and your business partner might be recovering. And I keep saying partner because there's a Two of Cups here, but it could be your own business. You could be solo. You know, you could be a sole proprietor, and your business is recovering. Maybe you were about to give up on something. It just wasn't working for a long time. And then all of a sudden, it takes a turn for the better. And you're like, oh, I'm glad I hung on to that. I'm glad I stuck it out for a while. All right, so let's get some clarifiers from the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. What else for water signs? And do check your other placements if you wish. There could be additional messages there for you. Did you see that? This card's like kind of wanted to flip, but kind of not. And one of them I actually saw was the Eight of Wands. So yeah, like once you make this decision after getting the information, after getting some rest, after letting go of those worries, like things are going to start moving really fast for you. And you're going to be like, why didn't I do this before? Okay, so look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. Luck, progress, and change. Luck, progress, change for the better, exciting change. So don't hold yourself back. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, don't hold yourself back. All right, let's get another one. Oh, look at that. I felt like I wanted to shuffle instead of just cut, and that popped out. So 2 major arcana in a row here. And in the entire reading, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. So these are strong energies. This is balance. So this could also represent Sagittarius. This is the Temperance card in the traditional tarot. This is compromise, self-control, moderation. So take things with a grain of salt. Trust yourself. Trust the decisions that you make. Trust your gut feelings. Trust your intellect. And try and get rid of self-doubt. All right, so this is the Starlight deck. All right, we have new beginnings. Yes, from chaos comes calm. Yeah, let that calm in. From chaos comes calm. We have the nucleus. It says the power within stars is the power within you. Yes. Trust your inner power. And we have the Sun, which is an awesome card. Rise to the occasion. Okay, so rise above, rise to the occasion. There's an opportunity. I think there's several opportunities coming up for you. Wait till you have all of the information before making a decision. And look, water signs, take charge. Don't wait for the stars to align, because there's never the perfect time to do anything, okay? So don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them the way you want. Yes, so make life the way you want it to be, water signs. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit that like button. It would help this channel so much, and it's a great way to give back. Share, subscribe. It'll help get this out into the algorithm for others who need to hear it as well. Give the channel a boost. I'd greatly appreciate it. And look out for your August or next 30 days readings. They're out for each individual zodiac sign. And I will see you again soon.